went to college to get into agriculture, and when I went up to WSU in Pullman, I thought I wanted to be an ag econ major. That's what my dad was. He was a farmer, it seemed to make sense. At the time though, ag econ wasn't in the College of Ag, it was in the College of Economics. And I decided I really wanted to be in the College of Ag. So my second semester, my freshman year, I changed my major to Ag Technology and Production Management. And I was really happy with my choice. All the classes, my classmates, everything I learned, it's helped me. So I came over to Goose Ridge in 2015, and it was really just an internship. I was working for my dad and for Goose Ridge and trying to learn as much as I can. That time was totally invaluable. I learned so much about patience, so much about permanent crops, which was way different than row crops, and learning about how to build an infrastructure that is going to be sustainable throughout the years, and putting something together that is not just a one and done and you've got it in, but more of something you're developing for over time, for a generation. And so those lessons are invaluable to me. I think some of the challenges that I've faced that have been so different and specific for working at Goose Ridge is working with a permanent crop. The crop it's so important to keep that plant healthy and alive for the next season and making sure that it has everything that it needs. And when you come up against different weather events, whether it was a hard freeze that came really early, or you've got a virus that you're dealing with, like red leaf roll, red blotch, nutrient deficiencies, potassium, magnesium, some of the micronutrients, macronutrient deficiencies. Some of the solutions look a little bit different, obviously, for those different challenges, but learning to work with a permanent crop has been great. Whereas with row crop, you know that the next year you're gonna put it into Timothy or potatoes or whatever else, so it's gonna be all right. You can make it happen, you can make it work. But the weather, I watch the weather more than I ever have before in my life. I do feel like an old farmer. What do I want to achieve at the vineyard? The vineyard, I want the vines all to be healthy, but I am working with, at Goose Ridge we have some older vines, we have some newer plantings, and yeah, newer plantings don't have any virus and they're going to be easier to work with, but the older plantings have a lot to offer. They're well established, you're going to get some really good characteristics off those wines and vines. So what I want to see for the vines at Goose Ridge is just that we're producing the quality that is going to make it into those reserve, Goose Gap, Goose Mountain, those really, really high tier wines that we're making. But that takes time and data recording, and that's all part of the job. It's the patience of just collecting all that information so you can make a good decision. If I was gonna come across myself in college again, I'd say relax. You're gonna figure it out, and don't worry, you'll still make money in doing that. As far as classes and those sort of things, I'd say take them so you can graduate, but also take the time to get to know the people around you, because those are gonna be your resources after college also. When you leave college, yes, you have the book smarts and you have that knowledge that you got from college, but you also have all these other connections that you met from around the state. When you're in a pickle, you might be calling so-and-so who you met in that one class, and that's a great resource. I mean, I think that should be one of the highlighted reasons we go to college, right? Yes, it's the knowledge and it's those classes. Take a diversity of classes. Maybe you think you want to be in my position, but really your interests lie more in the chemistry arena and you would rather be a winemaker. You don't know. I mean, when I was 18 and making decisions for myself now as a 30-year-old, I didn't know I was going to be in this direction. Find your passions if you can that early and go for it.